everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a buy or buy on these products from Etude House. These are called the Matte and Glitter Liquid Shadow from Etude House, and I got 3 different colors of these. I have the one in number 3, Violet Rain, I have number 4, Dry Rose, and then the last one I have is number 1, Gentle Brownie. So I'm going to put all of these on my eyes in this video and share with you guys what I think about them and if they're worth it or not. So I got these from roseroseshop.com, my all-time favorite place to get my Korean beauty products, and I wanted to get a lot of these, but I feel like they might have had maybe like 6 total, but I only ended up getting 3 because these were a little bit more expensive. These were about $10, so I didn't want to like go crazy and spend like, I don't know, 60 bucks on these. But these are really cool because you actually get 2 products in one. You get one side with the glitter shimmer side, and then the other side it is a matte shadow. So you can't see the matte shadow colors, but I'm going to do swatches and let you guys see what I think about these, and I'm going to do some looks with them as well. So the first one I have is the one I'm wearing today. This one is number 1, Gentle Brownie. This one is a really pretty like taupey silvery brown color, and it has like little silver shimmer in it, and then the other side is a matte brown color. So the next one I have is called Violet Rain. That is this one right here. I don't know why they called it Violet Rain because there's absolutely nothing purple in here at all. This top one's kind of like a rose gold kind of color, and then the matte color is a little bit more of like a slightly pinkier kind of matte brown color. And the final one I have is number 4, Dry Rose. This one is such a really pretty unique one. It almost has this like fire opal-y pinky orange like glitter side, and then the matte color is like a dusty pink side. Another thing about these, I love the packaging of it. It just looks so like sleek and pretty and nice, like the nude soft touch packaging with like the champagne-y gold metal accent is so pretty. So I love the packaging of these. They look really nice and really beautiful. And as far as the applicator goes, it's kind of a different applicator than what I'm used to. It's like a doe foot applicator, but it has extremely short like little fuzzy like spongy. The little spongy applicator of it is actually rounded all the way around, so it's kind of a little bit different. I actually like that a lot for the matte side, but I wish they would have like a flattened one. I feel like that would be a really good applicator choice for the shimmer side. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into an application clip of applying first the Gentle Brownie one. So first I'm going to start off with priming my eyes with some primer. So I'm going to start with the matte side, and I'm going to take that, and I just like to kind of draw a line with it where my crease eyeshadow would go, and then there is basically no way to blend this on its own, so I like to use a fluffy brush like this. This one is the Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and I like to just use this and blend it back and forth just like I would with a regular eyeshadow. Now this one I find that the color is not as dark as it looks in the packaging, and of course when you blend it out it's going to soften that color a bit, so I find that I usually have to kind of build this one up a little bit to kind of get that same amount of color. Another thing you can do to try to build up more color is apply it to the eye and let it set just for a couple seconds, and then start to blend it. That way it gives it just a little bit of time to dry enough to where it doesn't sheer out as much, and then I like to do this little kind of like a tapping motion back and forth just to kind of keep some of that color from blending away too much. Alright, so if you obviously look before and after, it definitely does add some color. It's just going to be a little bit more subtle depending on how you apply it. And then I'm going to take this on the lower lash line the same way. I'm going to keep this mainly on the outer half, and same way I'm going to take my brush and gently blend that. Alright, so this is how it looks with just the matte color all over my eyes. I did leave a little gap on my lid area where I'm going to be applying the shimmer side, and I'm going to kind of paint that onto my lid. Now this one I feel like you pretty much could get away with just using this applicator to actually apply the product, but if you like a little bit more control or you want to just apply it differently, I like to use a flattened brush like this one and just kind of tap it back and forth, and I find that that one does a really good job at dispersing the product evenly. And I'm trying not to apply this too far above my actual crease because I do have hooded eyes, so all that glitter is gonna migrate upwards anyway, so I just try to like to counteract just a little bit of that and not apply it too high up. And then I also like to take a little bit of that and apply it on the lower inner corner here. This brush is really perfect for this area, so if you wanted like a really specific way to use this and maybe you just used it on the inner lower lash line, that brush is really perfect for that. Alright, and so this is how the eyes look with just this product on here. Now, if I was wearing this for real, I would probably want like a slightly darker crease color just because, like I said, I have hooded eyes, so I need that darkness to kind of define my eyes a little bit more. But overall, I think this is a really pretty look. And with just using this product, I feel like you can get a super complete look with it. So far, I really love this color Gentle Brownie. Alright, so this is the final look with the eyeliner and mascara done. Overall, I really like this little duo. It's so convenient. You can do like a whole look with this, and I feel like even though I would probably use a darker crease color, I feel like this totally looks so pretty and so nice. All right, so this is the next duo I'm going to be using. This one is number 3, Violet Rain. Looks with all of the eye makeup complete. So overall, do I give these a buy or bye-bye? On the one hand, I feel like they're a little expensive because I feel like you don't get a whole lot of product in these. I feel like it's very, very little, and you'd probably go through these pretty quickly. It's 2.5 grams on each side, so you're getting a total of 5 grams of product, which is not a lot whenever you break it down into like just 2.5 grams per color. The only one that is a little bit more transparent is the Dry Rose one, that like pearly opalescence-y one. It doesn't have as much of a base color to it, but the other two are super pigmented and there's a lot of shimmer and glitter to them, and if you really like that look, then I feel like you probably would love these. I feel like all of the shimmer colors you could find over a couple times in different Korean brand cream shadows. I know I definitely have some in my collection that would be dupes of this, so maybe I will include that as well. Okay, so for the matte colors, I went through and I swatched some of the colors that I thought were most similar to the ones in the Etude House formula, and these are the ones I have. I will insert an up close. You can see these colors better, but as far as these colors go, I think that 2 of them are pretty close dupes, and they are so similar that you could probably get away with using those if you didn't want to buy the Etude House ones. So the dupe ones that I have, these are from Etude, and these are called the Mousse. I actually did a buy or bye video on these about, like, I don't know, 9 or 10 months ago, and I ended up getting 3 of these colors, and even though in that video I said, you know, overall I didn't really love these, I don't think they're bad products, but I have been using them a lot this month since it has been like my cream shadows only makeup challenge month, so I have been relying on these a lot because these are some of the only matte eyeshadows that I have in cream form. So the 3 colors that I have, first I will start off with the darkest one. This one is called Daily Mocha, and that one I have swatched right here. It's the second one. So the one right below it is the Etude House one from the Gentle Brownie one. So that one is the Etude House one, and then the one right above it is the Etude one. Of course, the Etude one is a little bit darker than it, but overall I actually like that one more because it is darker. But overall, still that very close color combination. So the next one, again, this one is the Etude House color, and that is the third one here. And the one above it is the Etude one. These two are so incredibly similar. The Etude color is called Soft Cashmere, so that is this one here. Again, those colors are super similar. I would have to say the Etude one is slightly more cool toned compared to that one, but overall on the eyes they're gonna look so incredibly similar. And the next one here is the Etude House one. Again, this is from the Dry Rose duo. This one is a lot pinker. Again, it's kind of similar to that one, but this one is much more like deeper and just slightly more satin saturated than this one. It's almost like if these two colors, the two Etude House ones, like had a baby, it would be this one. So it's not quite like a dupe of that one, but I mean very similar colors. And then the last one is the DUPES one. I just swatched this one because I had it. There's not any colors in here that are super similar to this one. It's much more of like a yellowy toned brown, and that one is in the color Butter Pie. So just to share with you guys a little bit of a color comparison. I hope that was helpful for the shadows, and I will try to find some for the shimmers as well. Okay, and for the shimmers, I found quite a few dupes in my collection already. There were a couple of shades that I had multiple dupes for, but I just picked one for each of them, and they're actually all from the same line. So for the first one, the Gentle Brownie shimmer color, the dupe of it that I have that is very similar. The only difference is this one is slightly, just the tiniest bit warmer, but this one is called Midnight, and this is from the Sugar Twinkle collection as well, but this one is like their slightly different line. I think it's called like the Pearl Night shadows. So that first one is the Etude House one, and then this one is the Peripera one. Like I said, it's slightly warmer, but overall it's so extremely close, you probably wouldn't really notice the difference. The next one is number 3, Violet Rain shimmer one. So that one is another one right here that I have a ton of shadows that are very similar to this one, and I just picked one, and honestly the one I picked for a dupe is actually prettier than that one because this one has more shimmer. Again, this is the Peripera Sugar Twinkle one. This one is in the color number 2, Candy Cane, and this one actually has a lot more like glitter to it. Like the other one really doesn't have any glitter to it at all. It's more of like a metallic-y kind of base, but this one has the metallic base plus a little bit of like a silver glitter, so I actually think this one's prettier. And then the last one is the Dry Rose color, the shimmer shade. This one is the one I think was the most unique, and I was actually surprised at how similar of a color I was able to find. This one I have not reviewed yet because it's one of my newer ones, but again, Peripera Sugar Twinkle one. This is the one in Pink Vanilla. This one just came out not too long ago, so I haven't even had the chance to use this one yet, but the Etude House one is right here and the Peripera one is right there. They are very similar but just slightly different. In some angles this one looks slightly more pinkish, whereas this one goes slightly more like orangey kind of color, but like in a certain light, if I angle it just right, they look exactly the same. But if I tilt it like another way, that pink reflex kind of shows through a little bit more on this one, but overall still like extremely similar colors, and I was so surprised that I was able to find such a similar dupe for this color because I thought this one was the most unique. But yeah, as far as the shimmer kind of dupes go, like I said, there were a few of these that had multiple dupes, but I just picked these 3 because they were like the closest and they were also all in the same line. So you could actually dupe out these products if you wanted to buy separate ones and get so much more product. These I believe are, I think like 3 grams of product each, these, so you're actually not getting as much more than the other one if you compare it like size wise. About $5 or $6 for these a piece. So you could technically buy like 2 of these for about $10, and that's about close to what this one cost. However, you're getting so much more product, especially in the matte side. Like I said, these you're getting like 6 grams of product. So if you compare it that way, you're getting about 5 grams of products for $10, whereas in this one, you're getting 9 grams of products for basically the same price. So in my opinion, it just makes more sense to get these and you're getting a lot more product in them. But if you just want these colors and you don't want to have to buy separate products, then you could get this one. But as far as the colors go, I think they are so beautiful regardless of whether they're dupeable or not. If these are things that really just speak to you and you don't want to like buy different products or separate products, or you like the idea that it's all together in one, I definitely really like that as well. I think the packaging of this is really cute. So overall, my thoughts on these, would I recommend them or not? I would recommend them just like purely based on the product alone. I do like them. They're pretty. I feel like the colors are nice, but taking into account the price of them and how similar colors I can find for a better deal, that's the only reason that I wouldn't recommend these. But if you don't care about any of that and you just want the product, is it a good product and would I recommend it? I would totally recommend it. Pretty much it comes down to the bottom line, would I buy these again knowing what I know now? And I probably wouldn't. I think I've got a lot of things in my collection that are very similar and I didn't necessarily need these, but are they really pretty and would I recommend them? I would totally recommend them if these appeal to you and you want to try them out. I don't think you would be disappointed with them. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. Link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.